So out walk a few well-armed looking individuals along with a few less well-armed looking ones. And it looks like they are setting up to fight. Give me a perception check as the strange lionish centaur draws out a bow.
I fail, Gustav.
Gustav!
It was Berthold.
No, it
Oh,
says
he's rolling for
Gustav.
Gustav.
If you look at the box, it'll say who's rolling. It says Gustav.
Yeah.
It just happens to be that I am Berthold, so.
Alright.
Okay.
So you can tell he is holding a bow, but it is hard to tell much about it. What do you want to do?
I want to see if I can get a closer look at Lash to see if maybe there's similar armor or something like that, because this looks like a grotesque parody of who he was, but that big one said he's Lash, and I don't know. This is also confusing and horrifying.
Alright. As the fight progresses, you see it knocking arrows and firing across the entire stage, taking out one of the refugees almost instantaneously with a shot. Of course, a second shot flies straight over his head in Lash fashion.
Yeah.
Uh, but how do you intend to get a closer look? There are a few options in front of you, but what do you intend to do? There are some slight byways, and you think there might be other cavern passages to the other areas.
Let's see if we can slip in behind to get to the other area. Closer, maybe to the other.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Let's see if we can slip over to the other side, direct north of us, to see if that gives us a better look.
The direct north would not necessarily be closer. You would have to get more among the rats to necessarily get closer.
Oh, I see he's on the opposite end, so we'd have to go through that huge mob on the left, or
Yes.
potentially the giant.
So how do you want to approach this?
There's only two of us, and I don't want to die myself here. But this is so wrong. This is an abomination. This is not what my friend deserves, and this must stop. Um, I guess we're gonna try to go to the left, um, even if there's a huge mob of rats, and sneak around the back way.
Alright, so the combatants are splitting up, trying to rush in at Lash as he continues to fire off bows, and the Mole Shin continues to try to sling the refugee heading at him. So which way are you heading around to? So you're just going to the edge of your quarter already.
Yeah, and if there's like a way out to go in that direction too.
There is a way back out, and it leads to the caverns, and you could try to find your way around with some navigation.
Okay. I don't have navigation, but I do have intelligence.
Indeed. It's not too difficult. You at least have a general sense of direction given this huge area. So you could have a +20 bonus to try to find your way. However, they are still caverns, and there are still rats around. Alright. So if you want to cut across to the bottom left side, you can. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go ahead and move you across. You managed to pop out behind the herd of gaunt, frail-looking rats, with a pair of hardier and armed ones there. The man over here appears to be handling money is actually flanked by two other humans who have their weapons in hand at all times.
Okay. I'm not going to try to start a fight, even if I wish I could. Um, but yeah, we'll basically stay behind them, the whole mob, and get up closer to
Alright. If you want to try getting up closer, you might have to push through the crowd a little bit. But
Okay,
if you try to see it from here, you could do it with, you could try to make another perception check with a simple +10.
sure, I'll try that.
But if you got close enough, you could in fact try to make sure.
I can't see anything. I need to get closer.
The rats keep raising up their arms and waving them in the air straight in front of your face. For being so small, they have quite a bit of reach.
Okay. Then I'll move through the crowd along.
Alright, if you want to try moving through or around or past the crowd to get to a spot you can see, this one, of course, is going to try jockeying for a closer position with you. Give me a bit of a strength check. If you want to try muscling him out of the way, that is.
Make him do a strength check too. See which one of us fails more.
Indeed.
I have 2
Pull
degrees.
this up. Oh, was that your strength check right there?
Yeah.
Alright. Just did make a noise at me. He is substantially weaker than you, and does not have quite as good of a footing. And in fact, as you push your way through, he loses his footing and falls straight into the arena on top of the spikes on the edge. The
Ugh.
rat guard next to you kind of gives you a little bit of a scowl, but doesn't stop you.
Okay. Can I see Lash now? And the bow and
Indeed.
whatever it is
Hold on
that
a
I
second.
can identify.
1 second. Come here, Poppy. You want attention. Get up here. Get in my lap. Here are the brutal murders happening. That's right.
Oh, poor puppy.
Yeah, this is a good Poppy. Okay. As you get closer, you can get a better look at the bow and of some of these tattered scraps of clothing on top of this monstrosity. It bears no resemblance to Lash, but the bow and the tattered clothing is reminiscent of the items that he used to have. And in fact, on the bow, you can see a few marks on it that you recall him making for each of his kills.
Oh my god. It's him.
Battle progresses. These guys are moving in closer, and it looks like they have taken a few arrows to their armor. This refugee has managed to push his way all the way in up against Molshin. And the fight is becoming a true battle now.
So here's a question. The tragic heroine in my mind is saying Alexa needs to jump down there and fight Lash to the death so that his soul can rest and the bow can be recovered and then try to desperately exit. But the odds of surviving that are astronomically low. But this is the sort of game where this is the thing to do. So I'm genuinely curious what people's thoughts are.
You do have a backup character.
Quite the bit of confidence out of you.
It's not about
Although-
confidence, it's whatever you would do, right? If that's what you would do, then do it. You do have a backup character.
Poppy.
I do.
What do you think, Poppy?
I'm gonna tell Gustav that it's all come down to this, and if it's Daz's will that I fight to spread the light of truth down to this rotten nest, then I must do it. I can feel destiny pulling. Please get out of here. Get back up. Tell people about this place so that it can be purged.
So now here's the question. What's the Gustav thing to do in this situation?
He would run.
I don't know. That's what Conrad would do.
Tell you what,
Yes.
let's give it a charm check to see if you can convince Gustav in the scenario to leave you to your fate.
I don't know that charm even works on Gustav.
Yeah, Gustav seemed quite suicidal to me, but I don't think this would be a decision we should
I
make without
think,
him?
here's the
Yeah,
thing.
it's
Well, no, here's the
interesting.
thing, though. He actually wants to die, remember? Because he wants his backup character, but he can never make the choice. I think that Gustav would actually charge in there with you because Gustav attacks his own fucking friends when he thinks that there's something's rotten going on. So, to hear that you're gonna try this shit, Gustav would be in, I think. But I'm half of a brain. Arcloid, you've experienced Gustav before.
Yes, and he is quite suicidal when he's got his mind to fighting.
True, but this is Emmerich's character. We can't just do that without his permission.
Again, he
True.
wants to die, though.
But he just got like this channeling arcane rune thing. Like he's gotten more powerful.
He got one thing to get a
Yeah.
10% bonus to channeling, by the way. Which is not itself a bonus, big giant bonus or anything. Also, he has this ability to do anytime he fails one of those other things, so it's again not a giant thing.
Well, how much longer do we have to go before the session is over?
Well, we can do this battle for sure and see what else happens in the Rat Wardens. We could also go check up on Berthold and see if
Yes,
there's
let's do
anything
that.
else he would wish to do. Yes, while terrible things are happening below, we're having a nice day up here on the surface.
Well, I
So,
appreciate that
Berthold.
we've gone back over to me, but I haven't got anything to do unless Mordred has something he wants to do.
Right. Well, this is a bit of a stalling for time maneuver, I think.
Well,
I don't know what for.
the only thing I could think of to do with Mordrin is to start working towards my bodyguard career and buying some knuckle dusters.
If you want to go ahead and make a gossip roll for today, you certainly can.
Whatever
All right.
happened to Kadesi too? Like, is something happening with her?
Kadesi has gone ahead and dropped from the game. However, her character was leading people downwards towards an arena, so
Aha.
presumably she might be somewhere around here.
I'm sorry to hear that she's gone, but did you say there was a bonus to this gossip, or can I get some help from Bertold?
Let's see. Well, this is a city, and it is a not difficult item to acquire. I'm just not certain what the specific bonuses would be at this very second. Let's go ahead and take a look.
I mean, if it's a common item, then it'll just be plus 30 to the gossip to try and find it.
Indeed. By 10,000 more, availability is probably... I think it basically says it's automatic if it is a common or average item.
I have not experienced that. Having looked for common items before, you've put me through the ringer, and I have not found them.
That's true. So we'll go ahead and have you roll with like a plus 30 and see what happens.
Okay, here we go.
It is possible for you to fail. Aha, and so you do find some knuckle dusters around town. Going at guild prices, same as they always are, as mandated, or else I get kicked out of the guild.
All right, let me go look that up. I believe it's 1 gold each.
Indeed, indeed. Alright, so you've went shopping. Berthold is not sure what else he is going to have to do today, right?
I mean, I accomplished my goal for the day, so I don't really... other than finding out more about that party stuff, but that can be done at any point.
Mm-hmm.
We got real life and death stuff to focus on right now.
Indeed. I will go ahead and mention for Berthold, there is currently, of course, a high desire for food in the city, and in reaction to the riots going on, the bailiff has posted a general announcement that if any happen to bring food into the city, he is ready to buy them up to try to alleviate this current riot. However, of course, it requires someone to leave the city and find it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, just possible business venture I was hoping to put out there. Okay. So if we are uncertain what's happening here, then we do have the arena and the decision. We could, of course, then leave it until next time where Gustav can make the decision, and then the fight
I would
occurs.
I would prefer to do that just because it's his character.
Okay?
I mean,
And
there's
that'll
always the threat of if you don't show up, your character might die.
Yeah, but
I mean, that should be a threat. I mean, not a
I don't know.
threat,
It is
not a
indicative
threat,
to
but I
kill
mean
someone while they're not
storyline.
around.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't get immunity from the events of the game for not being around at the same time.
Also, this arguably should be a moment for Gustav as well.
Gustav doesn't even like Lash.
I'm sure he's still.
But
horrified.
again, if we go off past experience, Gustav will do stupid shit when he thinks he's morally right, and he is right now surrounded by the people that he hates the most.
Indeed.
He will risk life and limb to ensure that the person who helped him survive gets arrested. So I'm just saying, it fits Gustav to a T to try and kill everybody around him right now.
Alright, Arcloid, then what's your vote on the matter? Should we wait for Gustav or have Gustav go into the pit?
I'd rather ask him, but knowing Gustav's character as I do, he would want to jump in, and if we want to get this squared up, then we should do it.
Alright. Dramatic moment of the day. Alexa, you're jumping to the pit, aren't you?
I will say a prayer to Dawes, knowing that my odds of getting out of here are very slim, but knowing that the righteousness of truth and light will shine down even in the darkest of these places. And I guess I will tell Gustav, if I survive this, I will come and find you. But if not, then it was a pleasure to know you, and maybe we'll see one another in the next life. But I have to stop this monster. Lash deserves better than this. And she will draw her sword, her axe and shield, and jump down, jumping off that spiked rat and into the pit to face.
Alright. So we're going to do a scale sheer surfaces test, because this is almost designed to keep people from climbing out, but not in. However, if you do mess up, there are plenty of serrated things to cut yourself upon, and, like your rat friend, possibly die. So,
Okay.
scale sheer surfaces.
Can I use the rat as like a thing to jump on to give me a bonus?
Tell you what, if you give me an agility check, we'll make it happen. We make it happen, you can use it as a surfboard. Alright.
So what bonus does that give me to scale sheer surface?
Let's give you a plus 20 here, as you will avoid damage on the way down. However, you could still drop. But you don't. You jump onto the body first, and use it as leverage. You take it by the hands, and let it rip and tear as you put your weight upon it and drop down onto the ground underneath. Adjacent to Lash. Meanwhile, the fight continues to rage on, and Gustav. Let's see, so what do we opt Gustav to do? He's going to go ahead and fight.
Oh, come on, guys, don't do that. Lid,
He
just wait till
would
next
do
time.
that. He would do that, though.
But I don't feel like killing him off when he's not here.
Like I said, that also just means that if you don't show up for a game, you're immortal, because nothing's gonna happen to you. It's a precedent, Griff. You have to
And
set a
it's punishment
precedent.
enough to not get experience for anything that's happened, and also having get uninjured.
It's up to you. I mean, you're the game master.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to take Gustav off. I'm going to put the torch in the center here.
Literally, the only reason he's being controlled by two people is because we two people decided it. You didn't even say anything, so...
Indeed. However, would the people who aren't playing characters right now like to take control of Molshin and what used to be Lash?
So your counter to trying to get Gustav killed is, do we want to kill Anna's character?
Well, this is more to give you guys something to do.
Sure, I mean, I'm down for some PvP, why not?
Let me go ahead and pull up Molshin's character here, because he's going to be important. Let me go ahead and
I'll
pull up
take.
the
I'll
footpads.
of course take Lash because I know Lash.
Okay, let me go
Take
ahead.
motion.
Hey guys, guess what my doom is?
What's your doom?
Falling off of
You will
a
feed
side of an
the
arena.
barren. You will feed the barren soil with your blood.
Oh, look, there's a Baron right there in the upper left. Oh, no.
Well, the barren soil of the stone.
So what does Doom get you anyway? Because I've never managed to get around to looking that up.
No.
So it's sort of like a storytelling device. If you die by your doom, the idea is that you get bonuses for your next character. Tends to be the general thing, but largely it's a storytelling device.
Because I know it's that way in other editions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no actual rules for even rolling a Doom in this edition. You have to go out your way to find them and other things.
It's in another book, but yeah, you roll D100 and you can take a doom off of the table they provide. And one of the options is literally that your doom teller dies while staring at you, trying to discern your doom. So,
Oh, that's fantastic.
yep.
Alright, I'm going to start rolling up initiative. Arcloid, you should have control of one of the sheets there.
I do.
Alright, I'm going to roll up the footpads as well. Very important. Footpad A and footpad B. Then after that, of course, Molshin will roll. Lexa will roll. So will the man formerly known as Lash.
Oh, I already rolled.
Oh, I forgot to select motion. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll just add him as a turn. And he has a 44. Alright. The crowd gasps as someone stumbles into the arena. Lash. You are a construct under someone's direct control. Your control currently has told you to kill all humans in the arena.
Yeah.
Olshin, meanwhile, you have of course been captured, and of course you hate Lash, and you are fighting for your life. Meanwhile, someone that you've seen before, who did let you go, but you know used to hang out with Lash, is here.
What to do about this?
Indeed, what do? However, it is Lash's turn first. There are two combatants looking straight at you, ready to charge you head on.
Let's see. To remind myself what I've got. I know I
Right.
had a rapid reload, so I guess. Oh, I already had the bow out, right? You said that?
Indeed, the bow is already in your hand.
What was my command again?
Kill all humans in the arena. And the arena is known to be this orange area that you're
Are
standing
these
in.
two humans?
They, in fact, are.
Alright, well, I
So
guess
is the refugee up there.
I'll shoot at one of those, because I have rapid reload, which means I don't need to take the reload action to do that.
Okie doke.
And aim. And aiming is what? 10 or 20? 10?
Yes, aiming is 10.
Oh, that's so Raven.
That is so Lash. Alright, you fire off your one arrow for the round, missing the target. Molshin.
Alright, got that guy right there in front of him. He's going to give him a stabbing. Let me see what my attacks stat. He's only got one, so he will aim and attack. That gives him a plus.
Indeed. I am assuming that you have your weapons drawn right now, so you do not have to
Yes.
spend an action on it. This guy is just a poor peasant. You've killed the likes of him before. The poor peasant, meanwhile, has not chosen to parry this round, so you will damage him. 7 damage. This man has no armor. He has some toughness. He takes 4 damage. So going from 11 to -4.
Die, man thing.
You shut your yapping. I'm gonna live today. Alexa.
I will feel either foolhardiness or Dazzle's light burning inside me as I charge the monstrosity that used to be my friend and ally, my axe
Indeed.
drawn.
You are determined.
I am filled with determination.
Alright. Give us that hit.
He doesn't have anything to parry with, does he?
He currently has a bow in his hand.
Oh no.
Did Alash ever get dodge?
Pretty sure. I'll double check.
Okay, well, you might want to roll it then.
Oh, you're attacking me.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought Alexa was cool.
You're dead. You're a monster.
Alexa. I didn't dodge. Wow, shit.
Yikes.
Left leg, so 8 damage total. I take it.
Alright, not in critical stages left. But you strike his left leg, and blood doesn't come out, but black, gooey substances. Cry your tears, but the crowd cares not. They're loving this. Meanwhile, footpads. One of them is going to pull out a strange green device in his hand. And it... yes. Something strange happens to him, but doesn't seem to happen on the surface. However, it looks like he is looking straight at Lash. So he is going to... Ready.
I just want to, actually, I don't think that hit me.
No, that didn't... This isn't a thing that hit you.
No,
You pulled out an object.
Oh, actually, never mind. That would have been a 59. No, because I'm unsettling.
Oh, yes, you're unsettling. It might be worthwhile to have people roll willpower.
But I mean, she
Particularly Alexa.
still would have hit me though, because even if she failed, that would have turned her target number into a 50, and she rolled a 49, so still a hit.
Great. Alexa, would you like to roll willpower right now just to see if you are unsettled for the future?
Sure, I guess.
Well, we just have forgotten to do it so far.
Okay, so roll willpower.
Yes. Alright, at the moment you are unsettled. That'll just be a penalty going forward. Mulshin, you are being attacked by a bloody peasant. In his hand he has a club. And he is going to go ahead and choose to guard himself so he can parry next round. But he does not manage to hit you. The other footpad is going to look at his friend and go, "You're wasting your time with that thing." And he is going to try to charge at Lash. Let's see, I believe that is going to be a +10, as he's going to take out his dull sword. And manage to miss Lash nonetheless. The legs just sort of rear out of the way. Now it is up to the abomination that once was Lash.
Well, I am going to move away without taking the disengage, so you guys can make
Alright.
your attacks. Yeah.
Alright. I don't think you can parry, but if you dodge, then you can dodge his hit.
I don't think I'll dodge his hit. I will hold my dodge to see if Alexa hits me.
Alright.
And she didn't
I do not.
anyway.
Alright, comes up with an 8 damage.
Turns it into a 3, which I'm still outside of crit range.
Very nice. So you do move away.
And I move at a rate of 8. Is this set for that movement, or are we, what is it, triple?
It used to be set up for squares, but in this case we'll go ahead and go, yes, take your number and double it for yards. There you go, puppy.
Because
Go.
Lash was always the fastest. Alright, well, Alexa has done me a grievous harm, so I am going to fire back at her. Aimed.
Alright.
Oh, no, it can't aimed, I'm sorry. Just regular shot. Ah, that's so Lash.
Just like good old times, Slash is missing. Oh, more tears. Ah, such is fate.
Yeah, and he didn't have any fate points left either, so it's not like I could do anything about it.
Indeed, and you are a construct monstrosity. You have no fate left.
Yeah, once you kill me, I'm gone.
Molshin.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's aim and attack him.
Alright. Show that peasant who's boss.
Nope. Someone else is the boss of that.
What are you doing? You come in and out, huh? Alright, that is a miss. He does not even have to parry. Good for him. Comes down to Alexa, though. There are 2 humans looking at you.
I will run up to try to close the distance between me and Lash, but yes, he's faster than I am, so I won't make it the.
Indeed.
This arena was
Run
made
as
for
fast
me.
as you can.
You better get ready to play a winged hussar, because you're not going to end this day alive. That was a more clever taunt in my head.
Give the dogs a moment here. 1 second.
I mean, I only have 1 wound remaining. You did fuck me up.
Ah.
But then again, I can move 8 every turn. And I think what you're moving is probably like 12 on a run?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Skan, the large rat, will stand up at this point and point towards Alexa and go, "A third team! Kill that one! Great rewards for interrupting this match." What? And so, the 2 footpads kind of look at you and look at Lash and kind of weigh their options. This one, however, will go ahead and attempt to run. He can run 12, so he can go up to 24. He will, in fact, try to cut off Lash and get up to here. Using all of his movement to get there. The peasant, meanwhile, plays defensively and will try to smack a rat. And he does, to your arm, unless you can parry with a dagger.
Let me find my mouse here real quick.
Okay, nope.
And he sucked.
Alright. Damage time. 10.
To the right arm.
To the right arm.
So that looks like a 1-point critical on his right arm.
Oh yeah, he does not have many total wounds, does he?
Nope.
So a 1-point critical. That's the leg. Here's an arm. For 1 point. Your arm is now incapacitated. It is your right arm, your good arm. The one your weapon. Anything in your hand is dropped. You have your off weapon now.
He has 2 daggers.
Okay.
Damn it, Mulshin.
Meanwhile, as Molshin gets his arm beaten by a stick of wood, hearing it crunch and break, the rats of the crowd go wild. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Meanwhile, this guy is weighing his options and seeing his friend handling Lash. He's going to kind of like give you a little bit of a look, Alexa. Let's see. He could charge up to 16. He can actually charge a Lash, so he's going to choose that for the moment, and then deal with other things later. So with a charge, he has a small bonus.
How far
And he
can you
will
charge?
miss. He has 8 movement on a charge. So
Okay.
he moved 14 yards.
If he has 8 movement on a charge, how do you... Oh, because wait, isn't charge
Yeah,
a
because
full
like
action?
we were saying, double your movement for the number of yards on this map in particular.
Oh, you're saying
No,
before.
I didn't do that. Whoops. That's okay.
Okay, I was confused. You're saying it before. I thought you meant after. Or, I mean, I thought you were saying after, not before.
Alright, well, at least we have that clear now, and you should be able to run farther.
Well, no, I thought you were saying after for him. Because I moved 16 to get away from right next to him, and suddenly he's attacking me.
Right, but you did that as a move and also got to attack. Meanwhile, he had to use his whole action.
Right.
Both of them did, actually. It is up to you again.
Alright, well, I'm going to move, so without... Well, actually, disengage. Disengage is just a normal move distance, or is it...
It is a normal move distance.
Alright, well, I am going to run. So you can have them make their off attacks against me.
Alright. So, the one with a actual weapon in his hand misses. Oh, I guess he should have a plus 10, but he still misses by 1 in that case. And then we have a green rock.
Why would they have a plus 10?
Because they are outnumbering you right now.
Oh, 2 to 1, right.
And he will, in fact, get your right leg with the green rock.
Nope, I dodge.
There you go, you dodge out of the way. Whatever it was supposed to do, it does not work as you pull your leg away just in time.
I mean, I probably should have let it hit me. It would have mutated me, probably. Anyway, I have
Could have done
a
that, could have done more.
run on this map of 48.
Indeed. You can leave the whole map. Let's see where you go.
Well, isn't a run a full action and disengage is half?
I didn't disengage, that's why they tried to attack me.
Lash is gone. His centaur body stampeding across the entire arena. And the crowd cheers.
Then a disengage is a full action. I just double checked. And it's only a normal move. But again, that's why they attacked me, because I ran.
Bullshit. Currently, you are rather surrounded by humans.
Yes, this is not very good. He's got to take care of this one here,
Oh,
though.
I'm
before
sorry.
he can get out.
Sorry to interrupt real quick. That first guy hits me. Melee attacks against me get a plus 20%.
Ah, okay. Well, let's see how the sword hits.
Gotta be fair. You always gotta be fair. That's
Indeed,
a 2
indeed.
point, which means it's a 1 point crit.
Alright, that would be a 1 point crit to... What did he manage to almost hit?
He rolled a...
44.
Well, technically it would be a 64 because he has plus 20.
Okay.
Or wait,
Well,
no.
no, I mean, it doesn't change
Yeah.
the roll, it changes the
Yeah, I don't know what a
so.
44 is, though.
Armor, 44 would end up being your left arm.
Okay. So a 1
So-
point crit against my left arm.
Hand is incapacitated.
Oh, fuck. The bow is a two-handed weapon.
I know.
It's ironic because I still can spit acid, but that means I had to come back around.
That's okay. You get to keep your distance, and Molshin gets to go ahead and do his turn.
Yes, let's attack this guy. I'm gonna leave my other half action open in case I get to knock him down.
Was that exactly? You're knocking him down, or you're holding, or?
Well, I'm waiting to see the results of this attack before I take my next half action.
Okay.
And well, if he disengages, I'll just come back to him. But then again, disengage and move. Let's see what 6. So I get to move 12 or 6.
Double the rating in yards. You're just moving though, right?
Disengaging.
That is a full action, so you cannot disengage. If you leave, he will get a chance to hit at you.
All right, let's go into parrying stance. And or was that a full action?
Parrying stance is half action, so you get to try to guard against his attack.
Yes.
Alexa, there are 2 footpads, and Lash has left your side of the arena entirely.
Okay. I will switch to a bow and knock one of the hunting, like the special arrows that was given to me by the priest of Daz, and then do a movement action to try to get closer.
All right.
Speaking a prayer to Daz, saying, "Forgive me. These are not the these. This is not a hawk that I am hunting, but instead something of more import. Please give me strength."
All right. So go ahead and take your movement. 8 yards closer. Footpad number 1 with a green rock in his hand. He is going to go ahead and attempt to chase down Lash. This probably doesn't turn out well for him, but he still gets to try to move 24 yards. He's going to run this way first to try to go around Molshin so that he does not get attacked. Makes it to about here with green rock in hand. Your peasant, meanwhile, is also taking a parrying stance again and just continues whiffling in your direction. Yeah, how you like that, rat? This one, though, is looking at Alexa and is going to go ahead and charge at her. And of course, now the crowd sees some human-on-human action, and the rats are going wild over it. He will go ahead and miss you, because he is bad. Your fight's over here right now, lady. And Lash, comes to your turn.
Alright, I'm going to equip my shield. And then I guess I'm just gonna move back towards.
Yep, God get in range.
Alright, that's me.
Molshin.
All right. Parrying stance and actually no, this guy is the only one I have to worry about now, so I'm gonna aim and hit him.
Alright, aim and hit. Bloody stupid rat. He attempts to parry. He fails because he's a stupid little peasant. 12 damage. He does not have very much in the way of armor, especially not on his legs. So that's going to come down 9. That is a 2-point critical on his right leg.
All right.
Knocked to the ground and dazed. All characters suffer a -30 penalty. Nice. So he flops onto his back and is dazed. Let's use the sand action to gain his feet. Okay. So he falls straight onto his butt. After he broke one of your limbs, you're feeling like breaking one of his. And of course, there's a hearty chuckle from the giant rat behind you.
Oh, wait a
Alexa.
second. Sorry, I hit to... Your last hit against me. Who hit me last?
I believe it was the guy with the sword, the one currently fighting Alexa.
And they rolled...
44.
44. And they're... Okay. And because they had a plus 20. Did they ever make their willpower save?
Yeah.
Good question. I have
Oh
not...
yeah. I need to be. I need to. Can I do that for last round?
Yes. Okay, one of them is not scared. That's going to be the sword guy. The other one
I am not scared anymore.
is currently scared. But of course, he hasn't managed to hit you either, so that works out just fine then.
Well, I mean, he hit me once, which means why I can't use the bow.
Well, I mean, the guy with the rock hasn't managed to hit you.
Okay. The
The
other
one with
guy
the sword
passed.
is unterrified.
Okay. And we'll just count that as being the same round that he hit me. That's fine.
Alright. Alexa.
Okay. I need to make a shot. So I am going to aim at Lash.
You
and
can't do
fire
that
for-
while you're in melee.
Then in that case, I swap weapons and attack the guy.
That's why I was running away, because I'm only a bow guy, and I was surrounded by people.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'll swap weapons then and attack the guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack. Got a sword in one hand, and a surprise dagger in the other. He has not blocked the hit. Go ahead and roll 11 damage to his right leg. He is not wearing any armor there.
Get out of my way!
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I got a lot of gold riding on this. I could be rich after this. To which, this guy is still running around. He's trying to chase you, Lash. And he manages to get up on you, and he's waving that rock around at you threateningly.
Damn it. I mean, it'd be cool to get mutated, but he could also kill me.
Not gonna be quite what you think it is, I'm gonna tell you that. But...
It's just a rock
Peasant.
painted a green.
Indeed, it is a rock. It's better than rock, it's a boulder.
Better than bad, it's good.
Slog, it's slog.
He has -30 to hit, so he cannot very well hit. Instead, he is going to simply guard for this turn, as he is still stumbling back onto his feet. The human crowd is kind of cheering a little bit, trying to will him on. You can beat one rat, we believe in you. Meanwhile, this one up here with Alexa is after his money. So he is going to go ahead and aim and attack.
Okay.
He's going to hit your body.
I will try to parry with my shield.
Let's see it happen. So it does. He comes in for a forward lunge, and you just bop your shield into the way. And now it is up to Lash.
Alright, charge is movement times 2. So that would be in this, my normal would be 16, so 32. Yeah, I can get there. I'll charge Alexa. Which means you get a chance to attack me with this guy here.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull out
All the stops.
attacks with a green rock. And he misses.
Alright. Alright, and I'm attacking you with the most dangerous of weapons, a shield! I only got the one arm. It's got a shield on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the bonus here? Charge, so plus 10%. I missed. I'm also in melee with you, which means that you're not shooting me with an arrow.
That is true.
That's my turn.
Indeed. And now you are outnumbered, Alexa. Oh no. As Lash has gone across the stadium and all the way back just for you. Oh, Shin, what are you doing?
Stab, stab, stab. What was that?
Stab away.
Aim and
With
stab.
one arm, a dream, and a bloody peasant.
And that was also an aim, so my turn is over.
Unfortunate. Alexa.
I have to stop this abomination. I must save Lash's soul and put this horrible monstrosity down. I will all-out attack it on Lash.
Of course I'm dodging.
I just hear the music in the background now.
And I've dodged.
Ah!
I gotta turn it down now because I get copyright claimed on that shit.
I think it has to be a little clearer than that, but this one
Hear 5 seconds of it, that's all you need.
continues after you, Lash, trying to just keep running. He is panting heavily. He's not used to this much exercise. The peasant, however, tries to strike a winning blow. He will all-out attack. And completely lose his footing and is, undefended.
What does all-out attack give you? Plus 20?
Yes, gives him plus 20, but you cannot parry or dodge, I think. You give up your ability to defend. This footpad, though, is not quite as stupid. So he's just going to aim at you, Alexa, and go, gotta get one of you out of the way first. And misses. Comes back around to Lash.
Alright, I'm gonna use my Spit Acid, which is a full round action.
Ooh.
It's actually only 5 worse than my, 5 worse than my bow attack, but does more damage on Alexa.
But it's a full round, so you can't dodge.
Well, hold on. What do you mean?
You can't prepare a parry, is what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but I'm wearing a shield, so I can still parry, because it's free. I can dodge, though, because I'm not taking an action that requires me not to be able to dodge. That's why I'm asking for clarification what rule you're thinking of, so I'm not wrong. To make sure I'm not wrong.
Well, never mind. Go ahead.
No, I don't know that I'm not wrong. I'm asking you to clarify to make sure that I'm not
I
wrong.
think it was the sort of thing where I don't know. I'm thinking of a. Never mind. I think I was wrong.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm not wrong before I continue.
This does count as a ranged attack, though, doesn't it?
It uses the ballistic skill, but it doesn't say that it's a ranged attack.
Okay, fair enough.
It says you, as a full action, you may spit a blob of the stuff at an opponent in 10 yards. Use the ballistic skill to resolve the attack.
Okay, go ahead then.
I mean, do you want it to count as a ballistic skill? As a ranged attack? Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. So,
No, it's not really too similar.
because otherwise it's very not usable.
You're not like pulling back like a large bowstring and like completely exposing yourself. You're just spitting at people.
Uh,
I think we
Missed.
declared it was some weird orifice on your head.
Well, it's missed, and here's the downside: I can't spit
Out his
again.
ears.
I can't spit again for D10 rounds. I'll get you next time. One
Alright.
round.
That's convenient. However, missing is not, and it is up to Molshin.
Alright, aim and attack.
Go for it. He has no defenses right now.
And I'm gonna suck.
Ah, unfortunate. Alexa,
I have to all-out attack.
Which one are you attacking?
The only one that matters, Slash.
Okay.
Dodge. Dodged.
Okay.
I mean, Lash was always very agile, and that's what
All right.
dodge blow is about.
This footpad has finally caught up to you, and since you've been ignoring him, he will all-out attack with the rock. And he is going to hit.
Parry.
Go for it.
Weapon, shield, parry. Is there a bonus for parrying? I guess it's already in there because its defense is checked.
Mhm.
Parried.
There it is. Though you have quite a lot more torso than you used to, you managed to swing the shield around and keep the rock from touching you and doing whatever it is it's going to do. The human you're fighting against is desperate now. Everything is on the line. As he will strike your left arm.
Oh
You have
boy.
no ability to parry or dodge, I believe, right?
Oh, who?
Molshin.
Okay, I was confused for a
Well,
second.
I took a aim action, and I still have a hand weapon.
Right,
It's
but you're missing one arm.
true. Okay then. I guess roll damage. I don't think he has dodge blow. I'll check. He does have dodge blow.
Alright, so you do have a chance to dodge it. This incoming attack could be very deadly. So it's not. How much armor do you reduce on your left arm? Your last remaining arm.
Okay, I take 5 damage out of that 8.
Alright,
So it's a
so
5 point
left.
critical.
Your arm is now a dangling mess of bloody meat.
Uh-oh. That's both his arms gone.
Time to headbutt.
Yes. You do have a emergency backup potion in your pocket, but you have no arms. How can you drink it now? How will you save yourself? What are you
I
going
don't.
to do? It's going to be this guy's turn, though.
Yeah, you got no arms.
Gang got no legs.
Sorry, I was at that moment on my own video. It's like, oh, hey, that could just.
This guy is going to try striking you in the back, Alexa.
Okay,
Told you, you're fighting me.
so he should roll damage. Oh God!
Oh, you have no ability to parry?
Yikes.
No, I all-out attack.
Oh, shit, right.
Such is the danger. However, he is also all out attacking.
That was a hard hit.
So
Okay.
how much damage?
I take 8.
Any critical?
Nope.
Nope, no critical. Cool. He is now up to Lash.
Ooh, I would be tempted to go all out attack, but really, I have anything that hits me is a crit, so I cannot risk not being able to dodge. I guess I am just going to take an aim and attack on Alexa. So that is plus 10 on itself, but you are outnumbered, right?
Yep.
Wait, does that count?
Technically,
Because
it doesn't count because this guy is behind you, so
well,
nobody's outnumbering anyone.
yeah, no, I was gonna say, does it even count because these guys aren't on my side?
Mm-hmm.
You're outnumbered, but you're not really. But it's still an aim bonus, and I'm only attacking you with a shield that I am woefully bad at using.
It's unfortunate everyone has been reduced to armless messes right now.
Well, not Alexa, she's just fine. And I have to wait the one round, so next round I can spit again. Well, I mean, I'm attacking you with a fucking shield. That's my turn.
Alright, you try. Molshin. You have no arms. You do have teeth, though.
Yes. I don't know what damage they do though.
They do base weapon damage, basically. That's what all natural weapons do.
Okay. And this matter,
However, I believe at the beginning of your round, we're going to roll blood loss.
yes.
20%. You live another turn.
Alright, so just roll basic damage. I'll just use a hand weapon button because I don't have an unarmed button.
Yep, that's fair.
Aim and attack. And miss.
So it is. Your hope is fading as quickly as your blood. Alexa.
I need to do something about this obnoxious pit fighter, so I'm going to aim and attack him.
Alright, he is not defending himself. You have a clear shot. You spin around from one monstrosity towards this guy and strike him straight in the head.
He all out attacked, so he can't do nothing.
That is. Give me some damage. 9. This is definitely going to crit. That is to his head, -3, 6. That is a 4-point critical. Skull pierces mighty blow. Death is instantaneous. He is out. You cleave his head, your axe going straight into his brain, with matter pouring out from it as it drips straight into the nearby grate.
Oz protects me!
Is now Green Rock guy. Let us see if he actually recovers. Oh, so he is at -10, but now you are technically outnumbered because Alexa is no longer busy. So it comes back down to neutral. Weapons. He's still going for the green rock. He thinks this is his key.
Of course, I'm going to try and dodge.
Give it a go.
I failed.
Alright,
So
so
would
we're
have been
gonna...
your chance to kill me, Alexa, but she didn't take it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and determine some damage. I'm gonna give it dagger damage because it's rock. It's improv. The damage is only 4.
Which is a 4 crit.
Oh, 4-point critical? Really?
I have 0 wounds left. Any hit that hits me
I
is...
thought you had armor.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yes.
You know what? That's right. I don't even know if I accounted for that last time. I probably did, though. I'm smart. I was
Be
smart.
very good of you two.
Yeah, so that's no damage then.
Alright. However, make a toughness check.
Success.
Alright. You can feel as if some sort of magnetic property within your pipes is starting to take hold. However, you manage to push back against it and keep it from taking effect.
Oh, like an instant kill? Is that what it's for?
It's for something. I have something in mind. This guy sees that you are not dead yet, Mulshin, so he's going to parry whatever you were planning and then try to attack you to finish you off. He does not manage to hit. This guy is dead, so it comes to Lash.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna try and spit at Alexa again.
Oof.
Can I hide behind my shield?
It would give you the range bonus, I would say, because shield and bunch of acid.
Well, if we're relegating that spit acid isn't a ranged itself attack, then she can do whatever she could to a normal attack. Parry it or whatever.
Okay, go ahead and roll parry then.
Ah!
Nope.
Alright, to your left arm, you take 10 damage.
Oh, come on.
Like I said, spit acid is a higher damage attack than an actual bow is. It's a 5 damage attack.
The elf you once knew spews caustic green liquid all over your arm.
I'm badly injured, but I'm not dead or critical range yet.
Nice.
Really?
Your armor's paying off.
Oh, right, I keep forgetting that you have the most wounds of all of us.
You are tough. Bullshin, roll the die.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you're still dying.
Wrong die. Let me roll a D20.
I don't even know what you were trying there with that one.
Rolling a d20, 100% chance of death.
Oops.
You live for another turn. This guy is protecting himself. He knows that you're going to die.
Alright, so, aim and attack. And miss.
There you go. Light never shined upon you, Ilshin, and it never will again. Alexa.
I need to fight a little more defensively. I'm not doing well, so I'll aim it.
We'll get him! We'll get him down! Shouts the footpad from the other side of Lash.
Oh, wait, he's outnumbered, right?
Yes, he is.
So that would hit.
But these guys don't count as your allies. It's the same thing we were
Right,
talking about
so
before.
when he was fighting another one of them, she couldn't count as towards the outnumbering because she had another person adjacent fighting her. Now that there's nobody, it's just you surrounded by people.
Right, but what I'm going at here is
It's
that
like-
they're not her ally, though, so they're just another person on the field. They're not.
Like, if it was like this, and they were adjacent to each other, absolutely nobody would get anything.
Right, but what I'm saying is that I'm not outnumbered because I'm just fighting two different people. I'm not fighting two people against one. Oh, no, never mind. I see what you're saying. This makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
I am outnumbered. Wait, and you already succeeded against the other thing, right? The willpower? Okay.
That's
yeah.
a hit.
And I've already used a dodge, so all I have left is parry. Come on. Shalia, I guess? Have mercy? Nope.
No mercy
I think
today.
you probably killed me here because you do a lot of damage in a hit. And you
And
rolled
it's no
Fury.
Fury. Alright, target number 60, isn't it? As another hit comes to 18 damage in a single blow to your...
So 13 damage to... Hold on, let me just to make sure that there's not some
here's-
weird thing here that... Because I did have a
Here's-
lot of weird mutations.
your squeedly splooch. I think, like, because you have the centaur body, you could change body parts, but I'm not sure it necessarily matters here.
It would change body parts, actually, but... yeah, I mean, just make the roll first to see if it's not just outright death.
We did. It's 18 damage.
No, I said make the
Oh,
crit
right,
roll.
critical roll. Right.
That would
That's
be,
Alexa's
which would be
business.
13 damage. But I'm pretty sure that falls into instant death range anyway.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
because
plus-
it only
it's over
goes up
plus
to
10.
10.
But just for my sake, because it is a character that I'm controlling, let's just see. This isn't one of the nameless henchmen that you've killed.
This is going to be to an arm, but doesn't matter, really. This is all your show here.
Yep. Just
I guess I'll say that Alexa, in pain and in exhaustion, but also in trying to put the monstrosity that was used to be her friend down, focuses and throws her weight behind her axe, cleaving through what used to be Lash's arm into the chest cavity, ripping it apart, and splitting the necrotic flesh in twain, spouting it off in blackish ichor, destroying this horrific monstrosity forever.
oh, here it is, featureless face. You guys aren't going to believe it. It takes 2 crits to kill me. I know. I wouldn't have thought so either.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, and look, you suddenly spontaneously form a double as you die. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Alright. But Lash is now, once again, no more.
Once again, no more until he comes back a third time.
Pretty sure
Now this guy
critical
looks
and
at
that
you and
high
goes-
is too much of a destructive thing, but
Well, yeah, but the soul exists in this world, which is weird. There's
Come
a
back a third time.
no, there's a mutation called soul destruction where you can your soul can be destroyed and the soul of somebody who's died within a certain amount of time or just in the area can inhabit their body. I thought it was funny and maybe one of you guys got mutated and no, now you're playing Lash.
Alright. So with Lash down, and this guy with the rock in hand, he kind of looks at you and goes, "Hey, good job, lady. Now take this." And he's gonna throw the rock at you. Do. That's the peasant. Footpad. Gonna be a rock. He has a -10 because you still have a shield. And he misses. And as the rock leaves his hand, his right arm explodes in a bloody mess.
Ah!
Oh god, why? And that is not enough to actually hurt him through his own toughness. However, it does startle him immensely as energy bursts out from his arms in a dangerous and threatening way. However, he'll use that moment to go ahead and draw his weapon, thus putting a sword back into his hand. Darn rats, they tricked me! And now it is up to the citizen peasant. Still attempting to get you. And still failing. He will go ahead and guard himself so that he can continue to outlive you, Mulshin. Lash is dead, so now it's Mulshin's turn. 2 one-on-ones remain.
Aim and stab stab.
Stab away. Oh, don't forget to die.
Oh, yes.
Alright, you cling to life, as you are known for. Alexa, what do?
I will stow my shield and take the elf bow from this monster's desiccated remains.
Okay, you swipe it up. That's just going to be a half.
And I am going to run towards where Alash originally came from, out of those doors.
Alright, the doors behind you are made of wood and currently closed. Apparently with the full intention of nobody being able to go in or out while the fight is happening. You can
Okay.
definitely try, but you'll need more actions. For now,
Sure.
you move up. It is now his turn. And he's looking at you and going, no, come back here, money pot. Let's see, he has 4 movement, he could... 8, 16? Yeah, he can go ahead and charge at you. So he's going to attempt. And attempt is about as far as it gets. Peasant. Still tries his best. Doesn't get anywhere. Swords clatter all around, but do a lot of nothing. Mulshin, prepare to die.
Okay. Still up.
Still up.
What is the strength bonus minus to an unarmed attack? I'm making a macro for that right. -4 or 3?
I don't... To an unarmed, like, fist, I think it's, like, -4.
Or bite.
Oh, to a bite, there's no penalty. It is just 0. It is hand weapon equivalent.
Then I'll just keep using. I'll use the one I made.
Okay.
One attack.
Aha, a hit. However, he can attempt to parry and fail to. Will hit his left arm. He's already in critical. You might be able to take him down with you. 2 points critical.
Alright.
It'd be great if Mulshin survives, kills Alexa, and then dies himself from blood loss. So no survivors
That
of
would
the
be
arena.
exactly the way Mulshin's life is
No
going.
survivors!
2-point hit?
Yes, 2-point critical. Arm incapacitated. Anything held is drop. He has dropped his weapon. Oh no. You.
That was his left arm, though.
Oh, his left arm. Alright, well, he had nothing in it, but he is still upset by it. Now it turns to Alexa.
Leave me alone, you filth! And I will all-out attack on him since he charged.
Alright, all-out attack.
You
Let's
can't
see.
dodge that because you charged me.
That is true, but he does have a dagger.
It doesn't say that you can't dodge if you charge.
I thought that was the case.
The
Well,
cheat
it's more
sheet.
you, don't have an action to prepare to parry if you didn't have a second weapon.
But I mean, sorry, I'm talking about dodge specifically.
Oh, parrying. He charged him, I mean. Sorry.
Right, but I mean, all-out attack
Can
is the
you
only
parry?
thing that says you can't parry or dodge.
Oh, I thought it was charge and all-out attack.
No, there are other things.
Like, you can't parry because you're charging at somebody with a weapon out. I thought.
Well, it doesn't say that on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like it's worse to have a single weapon and then be forced into that situation.
Okay.
So this footpad, though. He is looking straight at you and goes, "Alright, time to end this, lady. I gotta pay for funeral expenses for my friend back there." And to that, he's gonna give a resounding thud to the door behind you. He did try to aim for that attack. This guy is not necessarily in threat of death, however, he's gonna keep striking you and go, "Why won't you die?" And will hit Molshin's left leg if he cannot dodge or parry. Well, he can't parry at all, he has no arms.
Yep, so let's dodge. And not do it.
Alright, if this is like over 3 damage, I believe you are...
Oh, God! Really?
Bullshit, you lucky bastard.
The armor took
Literally
that.
everyone is screaming at the human in front of you, "Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!" And you just won't die. So go ahead and roll and see if you just go ahead and die.
Not yet.
Nobody wants you to live but you, but that's the only person that matters.
So let's aim and bite.
Oh, snap!
Alright.
Damage?
Yes, please roll damage. That is going to be a 9-point critical to his body.
God.
I think he is literally...
Torn apart.
Please, go ahead and describe in your bloodiest what you do to him with only your teeth and no arms.
Bit him in the gut region and pulled away with a tooth full of intestines. And then just as loop after loop continues to follow that out, he just drops it and looks over towards Alexa.
Alright, with blood dripping from your mouth, the taste of food that you've barely had at all in the last several days, you at least feel a little bit invigorated, if not still bleeding to death. Alexa.
Okay. I will all-out attack.
Finish him. Ooh, that is a hit to his left leg. That is 9 points. That takes him down to a 1-point critical on his leg. He comes swinging for you, and you swing back, while his sword is stuck in the door behind you. Character stumbles, can only take a half action on the next turn. I'll give him a purple. And with only a half action available, he goes ahead and will attempt to return the blow. Just die! Nobody cares! I'm gonna win this! Can you block it all? I don't think you can. You all out, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he
Whoa.
returns the favor.
Left arm. Okay, I'm a -3.
That is
Critical.
a 3-point critical to left arm. Critical. Left arm. Nobody likes arms. Your left arm is demolished and you're bleeding to death.
I guess that means I have to use a fate point.
Alright,
still have
so
some left?
somehow. How can fate apply here?
I thought you used them all by now.
Well, I have 2 left. I have,
Well, no, I thought you used 2 fortune points. Oh, wait. You
yeah,
can
it's
still
fate.
use... No, I'm saying you can still use fate points after you use them up as fortune points?
Yeah, fortune points are a separate entity. Fate
Oh.
person.
No, I know they're
Right.
separate, but I thought they counted off the same
Also, I
way.
was trying to remember, does it also negate the attack entirely?
Well, it's kind of a GM fiat, so.
Well, I mean, she's not dying here today. So all that excitement's gone from me now. Thanks, Alexa.
Okay. You will go down to critical state as he shoves his sword straight underneath your arm armor, and it becomes entangled in it. As he tries to move it about to free it again, or to, like, stab deeper in, you can feel the entire thing shatter inside of your armor. And he comes back up with only a hilt.
Yeah.
The armor itself, likewise, is ruined. If you move your arm too much, it may in fact start bleeding again. You cannot use your left arm.
Okay.
However, he is without a sword and has only a dagger. And I believe with only one weapon he cannot parry. Bullshin, you're still bleeding to death. Give me another roll on that.
Still alive.
Alright. You have no arms, but you do have an emergency potion on you. You always are prepared.
And he doesn't have a prehensile tail mutation to be able to use it, does he?
That is correct. How are you going to live?
Probably by killing these last 2 people in the arena.
Well, that's the thing, you could very well bleed to death before that.
Yes.
Alright,
So he's
the
gonna
Molshin
be
opts to
fighting
go
guys.
ahead and go for murder first. They are engaged in melee, so it is harder to hit, and you don't have your sling up yet.
Yeah, so he's gonna run that way.
Alright, you go for a brilliant charge at the footpad.
And he says, "Man thing, you help me, we get out of here together."
You know the rules! I'm gonna kill you next.
Now he was talking to Alexa.
He's oh. Okay. Well, he
Sorry,
looks
what
like
did he
he's
say?
You help me and we'll get out of here together.
Fine.
Alright. So is that just movement or a charge?
He doesn't have that much charge, I don't think. That was
Well, you can charge a fair way. Probably about as far as you moved.
charge 12. Yeah, my run is 18. Yeah, that would hit. So let's charge an attack. Does that give me a plus?
Yes, it does.
Sniping arms today.
There you go. And he does not have the ability to parry right now because one of his weapons is gone. 7. That is to his left arm. So that is going to be a 4-point critical.
Okay.
Major artery severed after a fraction of a second. You bite straight into his left arm, blood pouring everywhere, your fur stained red as this man drops to the ground completely dead. This rat has come to your aid. What do you do
Well,
now, Alexa?
I will not attack him. I'll say, come on, you know the way out of here. Let's go. And that will end combat. We'll both still be alive.
Right. Molshin, you do still have that potion in your pocket. You are bleeding to death, and if you don't drink it, you will eventually bleed to death. I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
All right. Let man thing potion in left pocket. Give to.
I'll dig it out and open the top of it and think for a moment of drinking it myself, but realizing that is not who I am in my words. So I'll say, open your mouth and dump it down his throat.
Alright, as you dump it down his throat, the bleeding will stop, and you will get a whole 1 wound back. I don't think that gives you ability back to either of your arms until you receive actual medical attention, though, does it?
That's right.
Right.
So, you are armless, however, you are not dying, and the entire crowd is booing at the two of you right now.
So
Kill
question,
each other!
do I have to roll for something since I took a critical hit to gain insanity, or is it automatic?
Yes, it is a roll.
Okay. I think it's willpower, yes?
Yes.
Should I roll that for motion as well?
No, you gain an insanity point every time you take a critical hit. It's not a roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought I didn't know if there was a save involved or not. So okay, I have 2 insanity points.
Molshin has taken like 3 critical hits by now or something, hasn't he?
So he's
Don't
crazy
worry
as a
about
shithouse
insanity
rat.
Molshin right now, though. He's already crazy. Molshin, you do know that these grates here are not necessarily just for decoration. They dump bodies down there. If you head out through either of the gates, there are people on either side who are necessarily there to keep order and maybe push slaves in and out of the arena. It will be more of a fight if you go through the doors.
He'll point to the grate with his tail down there, he says.
All right, Alexa will go to the grate, pull it open, and jump.
No hesitation, you jump in. Molshin,
He will follow.
alright. As you follow, you can hear the screeches of the giant rat. Get them! Get them! Don't let them get away! And you feel the sling bullets, smash against the grate right behind you. The entire world goes dark as you slide down the pipe to who knows where. And that is a nice
Oh,
dramatic
man.
moment to end it off.
What a crazy turn of events!
Ah, yes, hanging out with your departed's former assassin after having killed him for the second time. Well, I think everyone will get 200 experience for today for
Yay!
outright insanity, getting a couple objectives done, and having some nice dramatic moments.
That was dramatic to be certain.
I definitely like it. Gustav gets to leave and not participate in the madness, but we'll cover him next time.
That was
And
amazing.
yeah, so there's quite a split party adventure happening, but I think things are interesting. For Mordrin and Berthold, I think I just need to like talk to you guys more and get an idea of what you guys necessarily need to do, so I can have more things up for you. Because like every now and then it comes to, well, here's a lead. Nah. Well, what do you want to do?
Well, you
I
know what I'm
want more
after
things for you
already.
guys. I do, but I need to probably clarify like what the next step's gonna be.
Well, I mean, I would have gone to that party and I would have had a lead, but
I know, but it got interrupted severely, and you're waiting on money. So there's like 2 things for you to wait on, but not a lot for you to actively do, and I gotta change that. But at least hopefully it was fun controlling Lash one last time and having a little bit of fun over here.
I mean, would have been better had I not lost the bow immediately.
Indeed, it really would have. That was a very unfortunate critical to take. I did, in fact, have them take some damage for having already approached you and for trying to get the fight going. So they were already injured by the time they had already engaged you. So they had some arrows sticking out of them. But that was the best that apparently happened, just when you weren't even in control, unfortunately. I'm still surprised, though, that singular peasant held out so long.
I know.
I know. Wow.
This is
He's a
like
hero regardless.
this is like yeah, like a this will go down as a good memory of a climactic fight between characters and all that stuff because I expected Alexa to die, but I'm
Oh,
glad
yeah.
she didn't. So, yes.
Alright. So I think we'll go ahead and end it there, and I'll hope to see you guys next time for some more of this insanity. As people
Yay!
slip down sewer pipes, go back to the surface to warn people, and wait around for money.